first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Steps away. And that's to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The field position game such a... overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just like that. Let's go. Hey, we got...
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 19.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
4 yards.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Mahomes.
That catch good for only a couple.
Sammy Watkins. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 18.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7. Packers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Alan Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
The 33-yard line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Well, typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kansas City.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
10 yards on the
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 20, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Kansas City.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 4th.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away.
For the Chiefs.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6.
Aaron Rodgers.
Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Back at the 20-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
9 brings up 3rd and
throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Caught, Kelsey, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout
It's a gain of
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
You get one, man. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.